Praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKadosh.
Our honors the elders and pastors of great millstone and sanitation to elect. Says waking up into this truth and pushing this truth in your wisdom by ways. We are here to do a short lesson for edify the brothers and sisters, the sincere Akim and Akwat that listening and looking out for the prophecy. Yeah. We're gonna read our article a little.
Alright, so we as Israel, we are the men of Israel, the hopefully elect, our watchmen, and we gotta keep watching for when things get worse and so forth, I watch for these prophecies, and this is a major prophecy the Most High reveal here. This is from the website lifesitenews.com, and the article title is Nobel Prize winner mass COVID vaccination and unacceptable mistake. And we're not going to say that word there because they could flag this video and take it down, as you should know by now. It says, in every country the curve of the job is followed by the curve of deaths. The famous virologist said, right, and this was posted on Wednesday, May 19, 2021 at 6:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right, by Celeste McGovern. It says, note, okay, I read that. It says, while LifeSite News has only reported that Montagnier has said other scientists have rejected in strong terms his thesis that vaccines are causing dangerous variants, and variants mean like the word was talking about the mutated version of the virus, right? The mutated version of it. All right, and it's causing dangerous. And this article gives you an idea. It says former Pfizer Vice President Dr. Michael Yeadon has said there is no evidence at all that vaccination is leading to or will lead to dangerous variants, and that the notion of such deadly variants is absurdly impossible. Not even like an opinion difference, but just a lie in order to justify unnecessary top up or booster jobs. Others have also highlighted there is no proof for these theories, referring to them as nonsense, while likewise vehemently opposing the general distribution of these experimental gene therapy C19 jabs, and warning of serious dangerous consequences. Such warnings remain credible into the trend of spike in deaths, which may be due to a number of factors, including antibody dependent enhancement, jab associated illness, and other conditions. All right, so this guy, he's being discredited, even though he's a Nobel Peace Prize winner by these other people and so forth. But the facts is coming out, and they're going to show you some graphs showing that the deaths during the time without a jab is less than the deaths with the jab. All right, so that's the best way I could put it without the thing. I say that anything else?
No.
It says, secondly, Montagnier did not say that everyone who received experimental C19 jab would all die within 2 years. This quote was falsely attributed to him in a fake news meme that has been widely distributed. Yeah, and I heard the news and I didn't run with it, but I waited for confirmation, and so the Spirit revealed the same article. All right, it says May 19, but it's not far-fetched. It's not far-fetched though, because if there's variance to it, then therefore the risk thereof is higher, right? Because now they're gonna find something to counter that, And there's also information coming out that there's no way to remove or counter the jobs that are within people right now, you know. So May 19, 2021, LifeSite News, French virologist and Nobel Prize winner Luc Montagnier called mass jobs against the C-19 during the pandemic unthinkable, and a historical blunder that is creating the variant and leading to deaths from the disease. He says, this is quoting him, right? He says, it is an enormous mistake, isn't it? A scientific error as well as a medical error. It is an unacceptable mistake, Montagnier said in an interview translated and published by the RAIR Foundation USA yesterday. The history books will show because it is the job that is creating the variants. All right, and you know we gotta get this precept. I mean, no value. We gotta get his precept. This is Job chapter 13 verse 4. It says, but ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value. And he said, this guy says a mistake, and you're gonna, when I read the rest of the article, you're gonna see why he said that this is a mistake. I'm gonna post the article in the description. You can see why he said this is a mistake. So they're of no value. They're rushing and they're trying to get this thing jumping off. And this is what this is all part of the plan, as we know as men in the Lord, you know. But it's the Most High that doing it all, you know, because the Most High is the issue of there. Let me get that, you know.
It is Psalms.
Just want to find it quick. This is Psalm 68 and 20. He that is our power is the power of salvation, and unto Yahweh, unto power, the Yahweh, belong the issues of death. So you see that? Unto Yahweh belong the issues of death. All right. So let me get that word issues. I was still going to talk while. Give me a second.
Because when it says belong to issue of death, why is people are dying? Because why? Yep. Most I put prophets in areas and byways, commanding, giving order. For don't take the jobs and so on and so forth. Don't look onto Esau's system. Look onto the Most High for all help. So that's why the Most High killing them with those things.
Okay. This is issues. That's H8444. CM 444 stands for mercy, right? It says this Tawataza Tawataza alright. It says outgoing, border, going out, extremity, end, source, escape. And there's a keyword source. The Most High is the source of death, you know. So you could, and it says escape, you could escape from death, but by Yahweh Bashim Yoshua allowing you to escape, of course. It says from H3318 only in plural collective, exit, that is geographical boundary, or figuratively deliverance, source, borders, going, issues, going forth, issues, outgoing. All right. Says this is from this is the root Taza'a, to go out, come out, exit, go forth. So from Yahweh Hashem Yoshai, you know, commit out death or judgment, if you want to say, right? So he sanctions who lives and who dies, just like as Yahweh Shai was referencing with the sparrow, you know. I'm saying that or continue? Yeah, let me switch back this Bible. It says, It's an enormous mistake, isn't it? A scientific error as well as a medical error. It is an unacceptable mistake, Montagnier said in an interview translated and published by Raer Foundation USA yesterday. The history books will show that because it is the jab that is creating the variant. Many epidemiologists know it and are silent about the problem known as antibody dependent enhancement. All right, and they're going to explain what that is. Montagnier said it is the antibodies produced by the virus that enable an infection to become stronger. All right, he said in an interview with Pierre Barneres, however you say that, of Hold Up Media earlier this month. All right, it says jabs leading to variants. While variants of viruses can occur naturally, Montagnier said that jab is driving the process. What does the virus do? Does it die or find another solution? It is clear that the new variants are created by antibody mediated selection due to the jab. Jabbing during a pandemic is unthinkable and is causing deaths. The winner of 2008 Nobel Prize in Medicine of Discovery, right? And this is a video we're showing the impact of COVID jabs. It says the new variants are a production and a result of jabs, right? You see it in every country. It is the same in every country. Deaths follow jabs, he said. Okay, petition. No monetary. Okay, there's a petition right there. Article contains below petition. Petition no to mandatory jab for the C19, right? Says they got. Okay, they got 1 million people that already signed. It says a video published last week on YouTube uses data from the Institute of Health Metrics and Evaluation at the University of Washington to illustrate the spikes in jabs, the spike in deaths, in numerous countries across the globe after introduction of the C19 jab, confirming Montagnier's observation. So this is the deaths. This is in Iran, right? And the deaths is like 20. I think it's 20 per day. Oh yeah, they got the dates, a time period, October 15 to 20 and so forth, right? But when you go down here, it's showing in Israel, it peaked to 50 people. 50 people in January, right? Mm-hmm. Let me see. Try to find this precept. What is that a precept?
Oh, you go.
No, I thought it's a harbinger of death, but it's something else. Oh. He was a murderer from the beginning.
Or the St. John's.
Mm-hmm. This is St. John chapter 8 verse 44. It says, ye are of your father the devil, and the lusts of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. And the word devil just means deceiver, right? So anybody could be a deceiver, and that's what they do. They deceive you and pushing you, forget these jobs and so forth, for weaken your immune system, among other things. And now people dying like flies, and now it's going down. Well, now it's going down because nobody else want to take it.
Because remember they want to depopulate this earth, so
Yep.
you yourself Bill Gates, you yourself Satan altar.
That's right.
You yourself two-third these so-called pastors, two-third trying to say, but the earth overpopulated, whatever the people doing is right, but it's not right.
Can.
But it's not right because who tell him from taking people life? The most I give an order to take people life.
That's right.
Most I never get an order. Thou shalt all wickedness.
Can.
And thou shalt all the deaths them every single day. By the jobs. Because I was working with someone, yes, said the boss. He said he went and take the job. When you want to take the job it misskilly because all the pressure, all the sugar, all the cholesterol, everything was raised. He said he could barely move and all, so he feels sick, all kind of thing.
Yep.
But you have to stay home from work, got wife to recover back. He said he's not going to take on the next one. I will show you because why? There's look at it. Sirach chapter. Let's see, Sirach chapter 13. Let's see, Sirach chapter 16 and verse. Let's see, verse 16 and verse 12. So to be bear with me, Yakim. Let's see if I have opportunity.
Opportunity then say the precept.
Yeah, you didn't have pocket for though.
Sirach 4:20.
Sirach 4:20.
You want me to read it?
Hold on, 12 and 6. Let's see. 12 and 16.
Oh, satisfied with blood. Okay.
Yeah, 16,
this is
12,
this is Sirach chapter 12 verse 16. It says, "An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips."
And that to go back to Esau, the so-called man. They are pushing the job. Go on, speak sweetly, go on.
But in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit.
Yeah, in his heart, imagine how to throw thee into the pit. And the pit mean death. In any low place or any place where you could get to put you to death, he will do that.
Yeah, because the high ground will always be the vantage point.
Exactly.
You know, that's why the scripture referred to these governments as mountains. You know, it says, "Throw thee into a pit, he will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood."
Yeah, you will not be satisfied with blood while you find opportunity. That will show you how this man stay.
Damn.
You just want to kill us and just doing bare evil to our people because these are revelation. Go on.
Verse 17, it says, "If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first." So what the adversity is, the economy dropping, money is circulating, people losing the businesses and jobs and so forth, and he's right there first.
Exactly.
You know,
because he controls every single thing.
You got peace,
especially like control jakes and stuff like that. Because why? They can't control Russia, China, stuff like that. But jakes, they will control and push the unrighteous decree.
Yep.
And jakes gotta follow it.
It says, "And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee."
He pretend for help us, but he not helping us.
Verse 18, he will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance.
Exactly, because why you will be joyful in every unrighteous way we doing. Just like when you read in 2nd Esdras chapter 16 and verse I believe it's verse. Let's see. When you say you're gonna I get it, second address.
Yeah, just I was watching President Biden speaking about, he was pushing, he's like, yeah, go get it, go get it. We gotta meet this quota and so forth and so forth. But this place is terribly wicked, because they're being updated. They don't know what they're doing. They already know what they're doing. They just want to see who can be the sheeple, who can be the cattle, and that's exactly what the word means, the V word we can't say. Right? Let me pull it up in his trans quick. In the meantime, right up.
I get it, yes.
You get it? Was it?
This second Ezra chapter 16, verse 69.
Let me get to it. 16. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, when it say and they that consented unto them shall be added in duration and in
reproach
and trodden under his foot. That will show you, and that is Esau. Esau going to laugh them. Just say he have them in vain. Because yes, scripture talk about Esau, these people will help you in vain because it doing no good for us. When we read Proverbs, let me Proverbs like Isaiah chapter 13 verse 7.
This is Isaiah chapter 30 verse 7. Says, for the Egyptians shall help in vain.
And the Egyptians going back to Esau, these Edomites. And going with them with their Maxine. They help me in vain.
Because just like Revelation say that this place is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. That's right. For the Egyptians shall help in vain and to no purpose.
And to no purpose. So the Maxine wasn't for no purpose. For we are help. It bring it for just for he benefit, like for kill our jakes.
It says therefore have I cried concerning this, their strength is to sit still.
Here it is sit still. They will do whatever they've done plan already, they will carry it out. They would have stopped. They're gonna stop there. They carry a plan straight and does it. The only person who can stop it is Yahweh Hashem, but it's prophecy for fulfilled.
I got peace more upon this, right? So now go write it before them in a table and note it in a book, and this is the book right now, right? That it may be for the time to come forever and ever.